Hello and welcome to Upload, the summer edition. We are your new anchors, Douglas and Reese.
Now over to Richie to explain new Year 10 student Lauren Marler's achievement.
We are here with Miss Geishauser and Lauren Marler, who has been accepted into the Place Dance Academy. So, can you tell us more about the place?
Well, I auditioned for the CAT scheme, which is the Centre of Advanced Training, which would take place on Saturday from 12 till 6. And I basically just went for an audition and we learned some ballet technique and we also did some contemporary, some improvisation. And I received an email and they said that we'd like to have her come.
So how did you feel once you got this email saying you'd been accepted?
I was really, really pleased because that means I have more time for myself now, because at the moment I'm dancing every single night of the week. So I have more time for myself because I'm just going on Saturday afternoon, which is good.
Miss Geishauser, how do you feel that one of your students has been accepted into the place?
Very proud of Lauren. What she didn't say was that over 250 students auditioned and they only had 25 places, and she got one of those 25 places. And the place where she's got into is part of London Contemporary Dance School, which is one of the top places in the whole country to go and study dance. So it's a fantastic achievement and we're very proud of her.
Okay, now we're going to put your teaching skills to the test, where you are going to be teaching one of our presenters, Douglas, to dance.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm here with Lauren and she's going to try and teach me how to dance.
Right, so I'm actually going to teach you how to do a pirouette. So you're going to need to start like this, basically. No. Yeah, then arms here. You're going to bend, take up, pirouette and land. Sort of. Not really. That was an under dom pirouette. We're doing on dehors pirouettes.
I don't know what that means.
Stretch it out in front. That's what we call the boy splits.
Yeah, well, I'm a boy.
Yeah, but you should be doing the regular one.
Nice!
So have I passed?
Just.
Just.
And now we go behind the scenes of After Juliet.
We are here at Houghton House in Ampthill on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, filming for the production of After Juliet, which is the first ever collaboration between the media department and the drama department. I'm here with one of the crew members from the media department who's helping to film the After Juliet scenes. What's your name and what's your role on set?
My name's Josh and I am the drone operator on set. So basically the drone has two cameras, one on the front and one on the underside. It uses new technology to get perfect shots from high up in the sky. You can control the drone using your mobile phone or any Apple device.
After Juliet will be on in the Theatre Hall on the 13th, 14th and 15th of July. Tickets at Reaper Graphics.
Here's a look at the Bronze DRV expedition.
What are you cooking? What's for dinner? What's on the menu? Shay Hyde.
The dinner is chicken tikka and rice.
Beautiful, look at that. Right, Katie?
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
With the curry bunches over here.
Beans and sausages. Erin?
Egg fried rice.
Lovely.
Okay.
The Art and Textiles department hosted a fantastic exhibition evening.
This one here was one of our sort of Year 11 graphic students. They decided to choose a topic of a point of sale display. So it's something you might find on the counter at your local budgeons or local newsagents, etc. And this student sort of chose probably their favourite chocolate bar of a Mars. And you can see some of the things they've done. You know, they got some wonderful sketches, some wonderful ideas, showing very sort of detailed graphics, very artistic flair with what they've actually come up with to get their idea across. And then they've gone about actually producing their graphics on the computer, you know, manipulating it so that when it actually gets assembled, all the graphics works nicely together. And then finally, they've come up with their final product that actually does, with evidence, hold Mars bars. Oh. Yeah, it was handed in with Mars bars, but funnily enough, there's none in there now.
We're here at the Art and DT exhibition. What was this piece inspired by?
Okay, this piece, made by Madeline Johnson in Year 12, was inspired by Art Deco and the 1920s. It's very dropped at the back, and it's got some really nice Art Deco images, like this digital embroidery, and she's got laser cutting on her panels, and this piece is free machine embroidery.
What was the inspiration behind your piece?
Basically, it's about insecurity and like the different stages. I've staged it into 9 stages, you see, as like the body language is closing in. And yeah.
Hi Jess.
Hi.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your piece?
Yeah, basically I studied love and I showed that by using my family and also used padlocks to show love, because they're like come together and like lock together to show that you're together as love. Yeah.
So what do you think of this year's exhibition?
I'm very pleased with how it's turned out this year. I think the students have worked really hard. There's some really great work from the Year 13s who are last year's Year 12 and our current Year 12. So you can see there's a range of work, lots of black and white photography. There's some art-based work where they've done collage and used lots of physical manipulation. So there's a range of work throughout. So I hope everyone enjoys it.
Now we're joined by Mr. Gleeson for some final thoughts of the evening.
Well, tonight's art, technology and textiles evening has been absolutely fantastic. We've had hundreds of people here looking around, looking at the technology, the photography, the textiles and the art, and everybody's left the building with a beaming face. And I think it's very good news, both in terms of the results in the summer and for all of the students in Year 9 and Year 10 who've been along as well, because they know what they've got to aim for. So thank you very much, students, and thank you very much, teachers, and thank you, parents, for coming as well.
This year is the 800th anniversary of the signing of the Magna Carta.
It's Latin for the Great Charter. And it's really strange that we're remembering it now, 800 years later, because actually it failed. Actually it was rubbish.
Have you ever met anyone like really hardcore? It was like, yeah, I'm going to kill you if you don't defend me right.
Heard stories from colleagues, obviously can't say. I've met some fairly interesting characters already, I think, and sometimes there are clients in, for example, a criminal department who are repeat clients who have been accused of doing bad things more than once.
When you were our age, did you ever think that you'd be lawyers?
I didn't.
My parents did.
Your parents thought they were going to be lawyers or you were going to be a lawyer?
No, parents thought they were going to tell me to be a lawyer. I thought I was going to rebel. How about you?
Yeah, no, I think I thought I was going to be an artist or a graphic designer or something, but then
fell into law.
Yeah, walked slowly towards law.
These days, there are lots of different ways getting into the profession, so it's not like it used to be. It's not back in the day. Law and medicine were considered the professions, and you're kind of trained up from a young age, and you went through a lot of different stages of the process to get into it. Now, I mean, it still takes a lot of work, but there's lots of different avenues into it, and it doesn't matter so much where you come from or what you did before.
They're bringing in apprenticeships as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
For law, so you can go. I think was that skipping out university, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go straight into working for. You don't always know what you're going to be doing when you turn up in the morning to work, because something could come through, or a telephone call could come through, and it could completely change your day or change what you were going to do.
Any job can be stressful. It can be stressful. There's deadlines. Sometimes people are very involved in clients can get very upset or emotive about what the matter's about, because it can involve money, it can involve family members, it can involve crime, or divorce, or whatever. It depends on what you're working on. So sometimes it can be difficult, but it's fun, and no 2 days are the same. It's certainly rewarding.
Now over to our top sports correspondent, Ronan O'Hanlon, with Sports Day. Whoa! Thank you for watching Upload. Make sure you eat your greens, and also make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Goodbye. See you later.